As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Willis with another keeper. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Willis. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Returning it, here's Hamler.
Oh, that was not a good return.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards.
Not a good return.
And it'll be 1st and 10, Broncos from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
I just bought my teeth.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
No! Pick that! Pick that! Pick that! Pick that! Pick that!
Right time to unleash it, and boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robert Woods, a 16-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, and he fires one that's intercepted.
It's not really ideal.
Kevin Byard.
It's not really ideal right now. It's not really ideal.
More problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play. No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready. So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Again, Wilson. Throw caught here by Bird. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Now Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick, 37 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember, and Henry's hit. He lost the football. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Willis looks to pass it here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the option, here's Henry. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Willis. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. 3rd down, it's Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Titans. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here
and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Now, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Willis. And he finds his... The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Titans take over first down at their own 37-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Play fake. Here's Willis. And this one is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Let's go now.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. Flush to his right. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks as time expires in the first half. And the Titans get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half.
I can't even be mad at
just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively.
I can't even. I got to report
often we're
that.
surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, and maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone.
That's
and you don't want to give up that play. That little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down, Williams. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Play action. Now Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, zero.
To throw is Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Woods the receiver in motion left. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Willis with another keeper. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, it's Willis. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Hamler now on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's second and 10. On the option to give to Williams here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on second down. Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. In motion, the tight end. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again on second and 10. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go play action now. Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. The kick by McManus is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's the option going left on second down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Willis, fourth down, has to have it. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
18 Rebel.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from the 20. And the Titans put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this, certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, fourth quarter, with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Caleb Farley. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he will have a Titans first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. A first down carry for Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackled on the play by Damari Mathis. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Let's go now.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
18, 5 years.
3rd down, it's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Here's Wilson. Able to get this to Patrick and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing now is Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. He could only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. Now Wilson. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball, and maybe...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Come on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marquise Goodwin, 43 yards. And the Titans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will... Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And they have secured a spot in the...